What is up, guys? Welcome back to Table Talk. Watch Blueprints Funny Moments. It's a good video. No, it's not sports related, but it's funny. All right, Indiana versus Illinois. This is one of the games of the week, and obviously, as you know, as an Indiana fan, this is going to be a great game, a must-watch, a game that we will be live for at 7 p.m. tonight. You're watching this probably during watching game day, whatever. I'm watching game day too. This is fun. This is recorded the day before, so if somehow something happens that's crazy that I missed, rant about it in the comments. I have Indiana winning this game 35-30. I'm going to come out with that on off the rip, and then I'll explain why. So, preseason, if you remember my prediction, I had the Indiana Hoosiers going 10-2. One of those games, marquee matchup, was against Illinois. I had them winning 35-30. And then a week ago, I thought about the game again, and I thought 35-30. And then I looked at the paper and noticed that I said preseason 35-30. So, I've been saying 35-30 for so long, and I'm realizing, all right, 35-30. Now, here's why. I think Indiana starts faster than Illinois, okay? Illinois is a really slow starting team in the one game they played against a okay opponent, right? We don't know how good Duke is yet, but against Duke, they started slow. And so slow, in fact, that if they were playing Indiana that day, they would have been down about 2 touchdowns. Now, Illinois knows how to pick it up in the third and fourth quarter. That's why I think this game gets close. I think Indiana does lead at halftime, by a substantial margin, maybe 17. But I think Illinois comes back, cuts it down to a field goal, okay? And then they just go back and forth, and somehow it ends up 35-30 Indiana. I like the quarterback in Indiana a little bit better. No offense to Altmaier. I think he's a great quarterback, but I think Mendoza really has a good feeling of this offense now and is really going to get it going. You have Omar Cooper Jr., Elijah Surratt, Brady, that small little guy who came with him from Cal, crazy kick return guy. I wanted to mention that. I think he has a game-changing kick return in the fourth quarter. He really is that good at returning kicks. Small little guy, speedster, and he's also a guy they'll just send down the field. E.J. Williams is another guy that was beloved the first 2 weeks by Mendoza. Wasn't used as much week 3 because it was a Cooper game, but you got 4 receivers that are bona fide on the offense, and then you have the run game of Indiana as well. Illinois and Indiana are very similar to me with the things they do well, but I've seen it more from Indiana. Indiana has proven it more to me, and therefore I think they win 35-30 in a statement victory that should get them ranked top 12, but that's for another day because they have to handle business today, and I think they do 35-30 at 7 p.m., but the game won't end until about 10:30. First night game that matters in Bloomington since forever. It should be a good one. I will be tuned in live. Hope you guys are there. See you guys next time. FX Time is out. Talking about this team tomorrow.